Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Sir Meerkat, and welcome back to the Moto Meerkat channel. So today, I'm bringing to you a slightly different video. I've seen lots of other YouTubers, such as like Will and people, do videos on this Hunger Games simulator, but they obviously put in just like memes and like silly YouTubers and stuff. I thought, what if we put in all the drivers from the 2020 grid and see who kills each other, who maims each other, who goes mental, and who ultimately wins. So let me know down in the comments, who do you think is going to be the most ruthless? Because in this situation, money ain't gonna buy you everything, so Latifi and Stroll, you better watch out. But just before we start this video, I want to let you guys know that I do now have a Patreon page. Now I don't want to look like some beg that's just asking for money, and during this coronavirus outbreak, there's not going to be a huge amount I can do with the money that you kindly give me. But after this, I have big plans. I'm wanting to travel around the UK to do certain videos. I'm wanting to move and see other YouTubers so we can do in real life collabs, do some karting stuff that I need to travel around for. So anything you can give would be greatly appreciated. Obviously, if you can't give it, absolutely no problem at all. Just subscribe to the channel, get involved, and I'm more than happy with you guys doing that. But equally, from just as little as £1 per month, you can give a little helping hand to the channel. So again, to anyone that does or doesn't contribute on my Patreon, thank you very much just for being involved with the channel and supporting what I'm doing every video. So let's get on with today's video, looking at the Hunger Games simulator. So I have created a full list. Now we have to have 12 districts because I guess that was what was in the movies. I couldn't have just the 20 drivers, so there's 4 wildcard drivers at the end as well. So we'll go through. Obviously we have the normal grid. You'll love some of the photos I've used as well. So for District 1 we have the Mercedes boys, Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Lewis is dead trim from when he started in Formula 1, and Valtteri saying, "To whom it may concern, F you, baby." So District 2, we have Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc. I've got them as the moustache boys seemingly in the photos, just because that fantastic gif of Charles going, "Oh," like that, and then Vettel, I don't know, just found another photo with a moustache. District 3, we got the Red Bull boys, Max Verstappen, the picture that Daniel Ricciardo took when he was asleep, and then Alex Albon doesn't really have any funny or embarrassing photos online, really, so I just have to use that normal one. District 4, we've got the McLaren boys, so we got Carlos Sainz, or as the photo shows, Carlos Sainz, and then Lando Norris with his funny photo of him sat in the gravel trap, I believe from Formula 3, I want to say. Then District 5, the Renault boys, Daniel Ricciardo, where he took his selfie videos on Lewis Hamilton's Instagram, absolutely hilarious. And then Esteban Ocon, picture of him obviously in a crashed Force India. Then District 6, we got the Toro Rosso boys, we got Pierre Gasly. I don't know, this photo isn't really that funny, it's just the fact that he's in the Red Bull kit that I just find quite funny. And then we have Daniel Kvyat, his famous day of being a torpedo, and Sebastian Vettel no longer liking him. Then District 7, we got Sergio Perez with just a funny, stupid photo. He's a bit boring, isn't he? He doesn't really have more than that. And Lance Stroll, obviously, with his daddy, Mr. Daddy Stroll. Moving on to District 8, we have Kimi Räikkönen and Antonio Giovinazzi. Obviously, I used Kimi Räikkönen saying "wow" for his photo. And Antonio Giovinazzi just looks stupid with his long hair, so I thought that was good enough. Then District 9, we got Haas, Romain Grosjean with his horrific hairstyle. What was he thinking when he got that? And then K-Mag saying "suck my balls" to Hulkenberg. And the final team from the grid, we got the Williams boys, so George Russell looking like a woman in that photo shoot. Such a bad photo, so funny. And then we got Nicholas Latifi's parents, because he's only here because of his money. And then District 11 and District 12, we have the wildcards. So the first of the wildcards team, we have the ex-F1 drivers from the 2019 season. So we have Nico Hülkenberg, and the photo I use, I just found funny because he looks like an idiot, he's so young, and he's on the podium. And then his teammate for the Hunger Games is GIGA-KUBICA. I don't know why I find GIGA-KUBICA so funny, it's just hilarious. And then District 12, we've got just the absolute goats of the sport. We have Pastor Maldonado, Mr. Crash. If you guys watched the Bahrain 2014 rewind, you saw him flip Esteban Gutierrez. Like, what was he even, like, what gap did he see? There was just no move to be made there. And then his teammate for this, obviously, Mahathir Raghunathan, Josh Revels' favourite racer. So I have given all of the guys a nickname of some sort, so hopefully you like them. We proceed to day 1. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Mahavira Gunnathan runs away from the Cornucopia. Alex Albon also runs away from the Cornucopia, and so does Sergio Perez. So the 3 pussies are Ragunathan, Albon, and Perez. GIGA-KUBICA grabs a sword. Oh god, you gotta watch out for him. And the wingman, Valtteri Bottas, runs away from the Cornucopia. What a pussy. Sharles also runs away from the Cornucopia. I would not expect that from him. I thought he'd grab a moustache or something. Sebastian Vettel rips a mace out of George Russell's hands. What a meanie. What? Poor George. And then Lewis Hamilton grabs a sword as well. Max Verstappen runs away from the Cornucopia. Expected, really. And Kimi Raikkonen and Carlos Sainz fight for a bag. Carlos Sainz gives up and retreats. I mean, that's fair enough. Kimi was probably wallowing at him a bit too much. Oh no, we have our first death. Lando Norris attacks the Torpedo, Daniel Kvyat, but Pastor Maldonado protects Daniel Kvyat and kills Lando Norris. Oh my god, I've just read the next line. Nico Hülkenberg cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. He's just got into this and he's already pegged himself. He just couldn't handle that maybe he wouldn't get a podium again, so he just ended it. Lance Stroll runs away from the Cornucopia. That's pretty expected, along with Antonio Giovinazzi. Pierre Gasly grabs a shield, leaning on the Cornucopia. And Latifi also runs away from the Cornucopia. Again, pretty expected. Daniel Ricciardo clutches a first aid kit and runs away. He's being safe. He's a good boy. And then Perez's best mate, Esteban Ocon, also runs away from the Cornucopia. Magnussen grabs a shield, and Grosjean runs away from the Cornucopia. So for the first full proper day in the Cornucopia, let's see what's happened to our drivers. Oh my goodness, so to start off the day, Sebastian Vettel, Antonio Giovinazzi and George Russell tried to ambush Mahavir Ragunathan, Esteban Ocon and Kimi Raikkonen, but they were unsuccessful in doing so. So that meant that Ragunathan, Ocon and Raikkonen have killed Vettel, Giovinazzi and Russell, all in one foul swoop. Oh my goodness, Lewis Hamilton has killed Max Verstappen with a hatchet. How brutal. No! Stroll has overpowered Alex Albon and has killed him. Oh my goodness, no, not Alex. Poor Alex. Valtteri Bottas silently snaps Magnussen's neck. Oh, Grosjean receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. I wonder who that could be. It's definitely not good to Steiner, I can tell you that much. Gasly is stalking Carlos Sainz. Bit creepy there, Gasly, bit creepy. Maldonado's discovered a river. Fair play. Then the Torpedo overhears Sharles and Ricciardo talking in the distance. I wonder what they're whispering about. GIGA-KUBICA was chasing Perez, and Perez managed to sprain his ankle. What a silly boy. And then daddy issues 2, falls into a frozen lake and drowns. So Latifi's gone by himself. That's such a fitting way to die. So the fallen tributes from day 1. We have Lando Norris, Nico Hülkenberg, Sebastian Vettel, Antonio Giovinazzi, George Russell, Max Verstappen, Alex Albon, Kevin Magnussen and Nicholas Latifi. 9 out of our 24 dying on the first day. A really heavy day, and possibly shows the competitiveness of the Formula 1 drivers who just wanted to kill each other immediately. So we move on to the first night. Bit scary being stuck in the dark in a place you don't know. Let's see how the boys do. Oh my goodness, GIGA-KUBICA, you meanie. He's destroyed Lewis Hamilton's supplies while he's asleep. So Grosjean, Leclerc and Ocon discuss what's happening in the games and what might indeed happen tomorrow. Let's see if one of them turns their back on the other. And that is such a fitting statement. Ragunathan loses sight of where he is. Oh, Ragunathan. He's lost sight of where he is in racing as well. Stroll climbs a tree to rest. Pretty fitting of him, just hiding. Oh, poor Gasly. He's unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. He needs his fit girlfriend there to give him a little cuddle. Oh dear, Valtteri Bottas has an infection. We'll see if he can treat it or not. Kimi Raikkonen also loses sight of where he is. Maybe that's just due to his age now and his vision is not so great. Oh, Maldonado looks at the night sky. How cute. Kvyat and Perez run into each other in the night and decide to keep a truce. Interesting partnership. Oh, neither Carlos or Ricciardo can sleep. Poor boys. So moving on to day 2. Ragunathan picks the flowers. Oh no, Grosjean's fallen into a pit and died. That's a very fitting death. Kvyat makes a wooden spear. I wonder who he's going to go at that with. So Bottas, Gasly, and Maldonado seem to have made a truce and are hunting for other tributes. That's a scary trio. Oh, there's another little group, this time with 4 people. So we got Raikkonen, we have Hamilton, we have GIGA-KUBICA, and we have Perez all hunting for tributes together. Stroll overhears Carlos Sainz and Esteban Ocon talking in the distance. I wonder what they're chatting out and planning, and I bet Stroll's still just hiding up a tree. Aww, Ricciardo tends to Charles' wounds. Aww, how sweet. So just one fallen tribute from day 2. We have Romain Grosjean, and to be fair, with that sort of trim, he kind of deserved it. So we move on to the second scary night. Let's see what happens. Charles sees a fire, but stays hidden. Hamilton goes to sleep. Gasly screams for help. Blimey, I wonder what happened. Daniel Ricciardo defeats Kvyat in a fight, but manages to spare his life. What a lovely bloke. Raikkonen receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Carlos is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. And Ocon receives food as well. Who's giving these people food? Perez, Ragunathan, and Bottas cheerfully sing songs together. I don't know what sort of songs would cross together between someone who's Mexican, someone who's Finnish, and then whatever Ragunathan is. I have no idea. Aww, Stroll and Kubica huddle for warmth. How cute. Maldonado staring at the night sky again. What does he have with the night sky? Day 3 now in the Cornucopia. Lewis Hamilton camouflages himself in the bushes. Kubica goes hunting, baby. Carlos defeats Raikkonen in a fight, but he spares his life as well. Carlos and Ricciardo both being so nice. No, Kvyat's been attacking Leclerc, and Leclerc's managed to sprain his ankle. Gasly moves to high ground. Maldonado sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Rather just hide in the shadows and then just attack when you're least expecting it, like Gutierrez. No! Daniel Ricciardo cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Why are we gonna lose all the best to suicide? This sucks. Ocon's been chasing Bottas, and Bottas has managed to sprain his ankle. Perez just decides to sleep during the entire day. I mean, fair enough, I also did the same. Stroll searches for a water source, and Ragunathan makes a wooden spear. Well done, Ragunathan. Only one more death on day 3, and sadly, it comes from Ricciardo. I know we're all very sad that he's not won, but let's just take a minute to remember our fallen soldier. Just kidding, we move straight on to night 3. We've got Kvyat, Stroll, and Carlos Sainz discussing the games and what might happen tomorrow. We then have Raikkonen, who sees a fire but decides to stay hidden. Ragunathan cries himself to sleep. I mean, he's pretty bad at racing, but no one should have to cry themselves to sleep. Maldonado can't seem to start a fire. Oh my goodness! Lewis Hamilton has killed Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon in 2019 looking like he might take a seat at Mercedes. Not anymore. Lewis Hamilton's got a bloody killed it. Bottas stays awake all night, poor lad. And GIGA-KUBICA, Perez, Gasly, and Leclerc tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. How's that going to lighten the mood? You're stuck in like a bloody forest. That'd be the most terrifying place to be telling ghost stories. And on to day 4 we go. Lewis Hamilton practices his archery. Kvyat receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. No! Bottas was shooting an arrow at Raikkonen, but he missed and he killed Charles instead. Poor Charles. No, what are you doing, Stroll? Sainz just chilling, and Stroll comes in and probably kills him. What's a penis? I mean, Perez tries to spear a fish with a trident, but it doesn't say that he was successful, so I'm assuming that he just didn't get any food. Aww, GIGA-KUBICA was pricked by thorns while picking berries. Hope his finger's okay. Oh my goodness! Bloody hell! I actually can't believe that. Maldonado shoots an arrow through Gasly's head. He's bloody ruthless. And Ragunathan discovers a cave. Well done, Ragunathan, mate. They do indeed exist. Oh, so there's an arena event. Monkey mutts fill the arena. Bloody hell, that sounds a bit scary. GIGA-KUBICA injures Kvyat and leaves him for the monkey mutts. Kubica! What are you doing? Oh my goodness, as they're running away, Stroll manages to fall over the Mexican and drags him on the way down, meaning that the monkey nuts kill them both. Oh my goodness, the first inter-team killing. Lewis Hamilton injures his wingman, Valtteri Bottas, and leaves him for the monkey mutts. Poor lad, that's the one I would have expected him to be nice and help him. Just nothing. No! Regenathan falls over Raikkonen and drags him on the way down, meaning the monkey mutts kill them as well. Regenathan's out. So because of the arena event with the seemingly quite scary monkey mutts, we've got 10 deaths. So I'll list them through for you. We have Esteban Ocon, he's dead. Charles Leclerc's dead. Carlos Sainz, Pierre Gasly, Daniel Kvyat, Lance Stroll, Perez, Bottas, Regenathan, that's the biggest loss we've had this round, and Kimi Raikkonen as well, all dead. So night 4, we've got 3 guys left. Now, Maldonado sets up a camp for the night. GIGA-KUBICA manages to bleed out because of untreated injuries that he's had. So he's gone and died, so now there's only 2 left. And then, oh my goodness, Lewis Hamilton accidentally steps on a landmine and he's blown himself up. Does this mean no way does this mean he's been brought in as a blimmin' wild card and he's only gone and won it? Maldonado, the winner from District 12. I cannot believe that. He just barrels his way through his F1 career and manages to get a win. And he's barreled his way through this and managed to get a win as well. So here are the placements and sort of the amount of kills people got. So we have the winner. I still cannot believe that Pastor Maldonado has managed to come in and win this. But he's won, and he got 2 kills. Then in second place, we got Lewis Hamilton, who got 3 kills. Robert Kubica, who got 1 kill. Kimi Raikkonen in 4th, who got 3 kills. Regenathan in 5th. Come on, lad, with 3 kills. Fair play to Regenathan. In 6th, we got Valtteri Bottas with 2 kills. Sergio Perez in 7th. Didn't kill anyone. Very nice bloke, it seems. Lance Stroll in 8th, obviously with 2 kills. Daniel Kvyat in 9th. Surprisingly didn't kill anyone. I thought he would just torpedoed and at least kill someone just to brute force. And we got 10th place, Pierre Gasly. No kills. Carlos Sainz in 11th, also with no kills. Then we got Charles Leclerc in 12th with no kills. Esteban Ocon in 13th with 3 kills. So he was ruthless, but clearly too early because someone managed to get him back. Then the rest of the participants, none of them had any kills. All of them were way too nice. We got Daniel Ricciardo in 14th, Grosjean in 15th, Latifi in 16th, Magnussen in 17th, Alex Albon in 18th, Max Verstappen in 19th, George Russell in 20th, Antonio Giovinazzi in 21st, Sebastian Vettel in 22nd, Nico Hülkenberg in 23rd, and Lando Norris in 24th and last place. Guys, I can't even lie, I'm still in complete shock that Maldonado has come in and won this, but what a crazy game. Yeah, mental that happened, and I'm quite surprised that Lewis Hamilton managed to come second, even in a game nothing really to do with Formula 1. He still managed to come up practically on top, so fair play. But that is all for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. A little bit of a weird one, but I just thought it could be quite funny. I also think it could be quite fun to do it with F1 YouTubers. So if you like that, drop a little like on the video and make sure you subscribe down below so that you don't miss that video. As I said, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.